1-800-449-8255, the fabulous, incredible, amazing Clark the Shark show, you guys, from the golden EIB Sharkerphone, not a microphone, coming at you today on Monday, August 5, 2024, with cold topics. All the topics are on the table, baby, right here. Yeah, high energy today. Take no prisoners here on the Sharkadoodle-Doo, the Sharkalama-Ding-Dong show. Cold topics. These aren't hot topics. Topic number one. Why do so many Christians vote Democrat? How/why? Yeah, it staggers the imagination, you guys. Topic two, Vlad Putin. Topic 3, Japan. Why do they have no nukes? Topic 4 of the cold topics, high rent, homeless, drugs, and people who want it all. That's an interesting one, you guys. Topic 5, if one is suffering, none are happy. And topic 6, if Sharky suffers, that's okay. Those are the fabulous cold topics for today, August 1, 2024. I'm sorry, August 5. I'm thinking back 4 days. Usually I'm way ahead of my time, but I'm getting a little older, you guys, and I'm slipping, you know. Remember the guy, the Turk in The Godfather? He's like, he's telling the concierge, we killed your guy today. Your guy is slipping, Sharky. 5 years ago, 10 years ago, could I have got him? And then it turns out they didn't get him. He was shot 10 times or something, or 5 times, and he survived. And the Turk is like, that's bad news for you, Sharky. If he lives, 1-800-449-8255. But when they hung Christ on a cross, he didn't live, he died. But then he rose 3 days later. And it seems he rose for so many people who are liberal, Democrats, to the left, I don't know what you call them, socialists. Why do so many Christians vote Democrat? How/why? Now, I know there's a northeastern New England connection, the Kennedys, and, Joe Scranton Joe, he votes, he's Catholic and votes Democrat. Come on, you guys. But look what the Democrats stand for. How can you be a Christian and vote Democrat? How could you vote for Kamala, or how could you vote for Joe or Barack or Bill Clinton or any of them, you guys? I mean, I'm not even talking about abortion or pro-choice, or it's just that they're such slimeball, sleazy, political. Everything to everything to them is political. What do they do for Christians? Christians, if there is a God and a Christ, he'll be like, that's the first question. He's going to be like, why did you vote Democrat? So what did you read the Bible, dude? Did you even bother to analyze? And they're like, well, I was from the New England, Boston, and the Kennedys are, Garth, I had to vote liberal. I'm, from the Northeast. Yeah, dude. Why do so many people who are like, hallelujah, Jesus, but then they vote Democrat? Do you guys even know what Democrats stand for? You Christians who vote Democrat. Right here on the Clark the Shark Show, 1-800-449-8255. The fabulous Swami Sharky. He invents all, he tells all, he creates all. Matter of fact, he created all of you in the Sharkulation, not a simulation, you guys. Matter of fact, I am the one who has you liberals and Democrats, Christian and voting Democrat, because you're confused. And I like that. Me, Clark the Shark. Topic 1. Why do so many Christians vote Democrat? I'm not talking about pro-gay or pro-choice or high rent, high taxes. I know a lot of people are guilty. They're like, Sharky, the Democrats, they're all for SSI and SSDI and Section 8 and giving people free shit. I mean, dude, if you read the Bible, God and Jesus and all those guys are like, free shit is bad. Right here on the Clark the Shark Show, it'll make you like apathetic and lazy, and you'll rely on government. It'll encourage dependency, if you will. Here on the Sharky Show. Never mind the fact, dude, the Democrats and leftists and liberals are so fucking slimy scumbags. I mean, not that the GOP and Republicans are all that much better, you guys. They're about the same. We're getting screwed from both sides of the proverbial aisle here. One wants high taxes and one wants slightly less high taxes, but they all want government salaries, they don't care, dude, if you're on Section 8 or welfare or SSI or SSDI, so long as you're voting for them. Republicans are probably the same way. They have their own version of the things that our friends in the Dems do. Which brings me to topic 2, Vlad Putin. Now, when Scranton Joe got elected back in, or selected, I don't know, back in 2020, and then he went into power in January 2021, right away, Vlad Putin was like, okay, Scranton Joe won and Trump is gone. So I'm going into Ukraine to retake that with his other third eye on Finland, Poland, Germany, the Eastern Bloc. He wants to bring it all back, girl, under the umbrella of Vlad and the Ruskies, baby. Topic 2, Vlad Putin. The Russians are always, doing something stupid. Like they're always, the way the U.S. went into Iraq and all that, or, our wars, we're always making some good excuse or something, or we always have some reason. But like the Russians going into Afghanistan or Ukraine or wherever they go, it's kind of vague. Like, dude, what are you guys doing, Vlad? Like, and they're like, Shark, trust us. It is for the betterment of you. I don't get it, you guys. Russia, they are an evil empire, just like Ronald Reagan said they are. And their minions, their tentacles, if you will, are here in America, known as the Democrats. Make no mistake, you guys, the high taxes, high regulation, high taxation left in America is a tentacle from the octopus known as Vlad Putin. Oh, they say, it's Trump. He's friends with Russia. Trump, he's buddies with North Korea. But really, you guys, we all know the truth. It's not the Republicans or the GOP that are buddies with Russia. They're the party, where Ronald Reagan called them Russians the evil empire. And, maybe Trump owns properties over there, and that could be, something. But like deep down, I think Trump don't like Putin. He don't like commies, bro. He just pretends he does because he knows the media, the Democrats will always try to use that, Hillary and, the fake dossier and all that shit. 1-800-449-8255. Topic 2, Vlad Putin. Ukraine, very dangerous how he went in there. Because had Scranton Joe reacted, that could have gone real bad, you guys. I doubt Vlad would have gone into Ukraine had Trumpy Wumpty been the president in 2021. I doubt it, dude. And North Korea wouldn't be dropping balloons full of human shit onto South Korea either. Here on the witty and intelligent Clark the Shark presentation today, you guys. Topic 3, Japan. Why do they have no nukes? Our whole world would be better right now if Japan had nuclear weapons that were their own, not, just the U.S. giving nukes to Japan. North Korea would be a little more scared, and China would be a little more, worried or something. I know there's plenty of nukes in and around Japan. I'm not sure if but there's plenty of U.S. ships floating around Japan with plenty of nukes. But I think Japan should have nukes and also be like a loudmouth, still a democracy, still a Western nation, but, a little more edgy. What we need right now in the world is a Japan that's kind of like the Japan of 1940. Not that bad, but kind of like that, We need Japan to be a little more like Iran here in 2024. We do. It would make the world maybe less stable, but more stable, if you know what I mean, right here on the Clark the Shark Show. So topic 3, Japan. Why do they have no nukes? They probably do got nukes, you guys. Come on, they're not naive. And if they don't got them, the U.S. is right there in the neighborhood and they have them. It's true, you guys. Topic 4, high rent, homeless, drugs, and people who want it all. Long ago, white people used to be able to get an apartment for $750. And as we all know, white people like to smoke weed, do drugs. They often come from broken homes where they got really shitty older brothers or maybe even older sisters. And back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, they were always picking on each other and, all that. No, it's going to make you stronger, Sharky. Yeah, dude, picking on Clark the Shark made me incredible. I'm like fucking Superman here. Dude, it made me the world's greatest musician, inventor of all. A lot of good it did me, huh? If the liberals up in Hollywood don't like you, you're pretty much fucked. Right here on the Clark the Shark Show, you could be a goddamn genius and write symphonies like fucking Beethoven up the butt or Mozart. But if liberals don't like you, you have nothing. Basically, dude, you'll end up on the internet in Google like fucking going nowhere. And a lot of these white people today in 2024 wandering around on drugs, homeless, they'll never get a place now because you can't find an apartment for $950 or $750 or $850. The apartments now cost $3,000 a month or $4,000 a month, brought to you by your friends in the high taxes Democrat Party, but also the Donald Trump Republican Party. They like the high rent too. And if you don't like it, you're a fucking little crybaby loser. Dude, you got to go get 3 jobs at age 60 and quit whining and get with the new normal of people from Colombia and El Salvador here, getting up at the crack of dawn at 5 a.m., 8 of them living together, and the rent's $4,000 a month, and you're wondering why you're on drugs and you can't fucking find an apartment for $650 anymore. You can't even find low income apartment now. Low income apartment means $2,000 or some shit. Good luck with your voucher here on the Clark the Shark Show. I think this high rent is designed to destroy the drug scene. I do, but also to destroy the kind of lazy, short little guy scene, or maybe even the hardworking little guy scene. But the high rent is designed to help the college degree people, or people who are lucky, who know someone who fell into a job 20 years ago or some shit. But for the rest of us, high rent doesn't work too good. But Trump would be like, oh, Sharky, pull up your bootstraps. It's the new normal. There's 9 people from Belize or Poland or, Slovenia or Ukraine or Russia, all living together, Sharky, driving around 108 miles an hour, DUI, memorials everywhere, people from Poland driving, tailgating you, high beaming you. And meanwhile, your rent is $4,000 a month, Sharky. It's the new normal. Get used to it. And if you don't like it, you're a fucking loser, quitter. And Donald Trump will make fun of you. And so will your friends in the high taxation Democrat Party of Gavin Newsom. They'll be the first ones to make fun of you. They always say they're for the little guy, dude. But really, Democrats, liberals, and socialists are the first ones saying, dude, the great escape, Sharky, get a college degree. Oh, 30 years ago, you should have had fucking parents that loved you. Think of how great you'd be now. Which brings me to topic 5. If one is suffering, none are happy. J-Lo and Ben Affleck and Hollywood Seinfelds and people up in Beverly Hills are happy with their mansions, swimming pools, $80 million in the bank. But if one is happy, always remember, wait. If one is suffering out there, outside, if there's a homeless outside Seinfeld's gate or Ben Affleck's gate, outside his $30 million boudoir, bungalow, whatever. J-Lo, he can't even fucking make it with J-Lo. They can't even be happy. J-Lo's pretty hot, you guys, for fucking 60 or 55, whatever she is. Dude, she's fucking fine. But Ben Affleck is like, nah, she's too weird. I'm not weird. I'm, okay, I'm a little weird too. It's not her, it's me. You guys, right here on the Clark the Shark Show. I think the fact that Ben Affleck and J-Lo can't make it proves my point that if one is suffering, none are happy. So if you're a Hollywood celebrity up there living in Beverly Hills or Holmby Hills or Rancho Santa Fe, Palos Verdes, somewhere wealthy and opulent, if there's a homeless right outside your gate, then you are not free either. You may think you're free, but God is looking at you like, dude, you may have 20 million, but you ain't happy, Ben Affleck. And I'm going to make sure you don't make it with J-Lo. And he's always like, I know why I don't make it with J-Lo, because she's weird. We can't be in the same house. And it's her fault. And then he goes, well, wait a minute. It's not her. It's me right here on the Clark the Shark Show. You know what it is? It's God, Mr. Liberal up in Hollywood. You'll never be happy because if one is suffering outside your gate, Mr. Liberal, then none are happy. Dude, if there's people hungry in India or Africa or, there's famine and shit, that's why we all just can't find happiness here on this earthly matrix simulation, sharkulation, really. It's me. I will make you unhappy if Sharky is suffering. Or even if I'm not, even if I'm happy, then there's something fucking wrong here. Which brings me to topic 6. If Sharky suffers, that's okay. I've always noticed how my entire life since 1965, April 27, that it's okay when bad things happen to Sharky, just so long as everyone else is happy and it's going good for them. 1-800-449-8255, or, not just me, dude. It's okay if bad things are happening to blacks or short Hispanic dudes or short white dudes or people in wheelchairs or, dude, we don't count or we don't matter or something. So long as tall people with an education aren't suffering. Here on the Clark the Shark Show. Topic 6, if Sharky suffers, that's okay. There are all these girls like in the South Bay, Redondo, Torrance. They're even happier if Sharky's not happy or something, or they run off and get married and have kids or blah, blah. But eventually, you too shall end up like Sharky here in the Sharkulation. And I don't know if that's okay, but I do know topic 6. If Sharky suffers, that's okay. I was born to suffer, you guys, or something. And you guys are usually happy. And then one day you run into suffering. And I'm like the first one you come crawling to. And you're like, see, Sharky, I suffer too. 1-800-449-8255, just like you. Eventually, we all do. Here on the Sharkadoodle-Doo, 1-800-449-8255, the Sharkalama Ding Dong. Cold topics are all on the table for August 5, Monday, 2024. Topic 1, why do so many Christians vote Democrat? Democrats are pro-gay, pro-choice. They're like kind of these people always putting others down. They're smarter than everyone else. They're always geniuses, inventors. Oh, when the truth is they're stealing from some little conservative out there who really fucking invented it all. Isn't that true? Democrat, liberal, but I can't shake the tree or rock the boat, you guys, or make ripples because I can't beat the institution that I, Clark the Shark, here created myself here in the Sharkulation, not a simulation. Why do so many Christians vote Democrat? How/why do they vote Democrat? Is it because they're feeling guilty and they want to give SSI or SSDI or welfare or Section 8? And they're like, look, Jesus, look, God, look what I did. I helped people by voting Democrat. And God's like, yeah, you voted Democrat. That really fucking helps people. 1-800-449-8255. And that takes me to topic 2, Vlad Putin. And Vlad Putin's always like risking thermonuclear war. But I actually wrote that, you guys. Even before I was born in 1965, I wrote the Cuban Missile Crisis. I think it was 1962. I was -3, but, I was here in spirit. And I wanted to be entertained one day. So I wrote this story about how the Russians were putting missiles in Cuba. And I'm like, wouldn't that be cool if the whole fucking world ended in 1962 with a Cuban Missile Crisis? I wasn't even here yet, you guys, and I was already writing shit here in the Sharkulation, the great simulation that I invented just for my own entertainment. And all of you are just my mere subjects. But you'll all go back to your miserable little worthless lives, your pathetic little selves, when me and Vlad Putin are done with you. right here on the Clark the Shark Show. It's true, you guys. It might be a nuclear ending for all of you. And in some weird way, I hope it will be. If I'm in that mood, but if I'm happy and I'm praying and me and God are getting along that night, maybe you'll live forever and ever, in glory. Who knows? It depends on what mood God is in. And or me, Clark the Shark, at 1-800-449-8255, right here on the Sharkalama Ding Dong, Clark the Shark Show, where I ask, topic 3, Japan, why do they have no nukes? And I wish they did. It would be a safer, more peaceful world if Japan were like these ass kickers like Iran or, Iraq with Saddam, and they're just like so crazy. They're even threatening like South Korea and Hawaii and shit. That's what we need, you guys, for a stable world. We need a Japan again, like they were in 1941 or whatever. Yeah, dude, we do. We need a kick-ass Japan with nukes who are just kick-ass and take no prisoners. And we don't have that, you guys. That's why China is like, kind of thinks they're badasses over there, because they rule that area now. But we need Japan to man up and fucking rule that area of the South Pacific or whatever you call it. The Far East, I don't know. But high rent, homeless, drugs. Topic 4, white people used to be able to get apartment for $650, a 1-bedroom or a studio, but now a studio costs $5,000 a month in the Democrat new normal of millions and billions of people here from El Salvador and Costa Rica and Argentina. Fuck, I don't know where they're from, you guys, but when you bring in 30 million people from other countries, you're going to get high rent, homeless, and drugs, and people who want it all. There's college degree people who, God bless them, they have it all. And they want homeless, drugs, and high rent. They want that all too, baby, here on the Clark the Shark Show. Which brings me to topic 5. If one is suffering, none are free, and none are happy. Go wrap your psyche around that one, baby. Topic 6. If Sharky suffers, that's okay. It's always been that way since I was born, you guys. All is good and there is all order in the world so long as you're all happy. But Sharky's miserable and, not really self-assured and always off balance and walking a tightrope or walking on eggshells or struggling to pay back speedy cash, payday loans or credit cards or some shit. And you just go waltzing by at Stater Brothers or Vaughn's in the fruit section or bakery, and you're like, look at me, Sharky. I can afford all this shit, but you can't. That's because if Sharky suffers, that's okay. And God's like, yeah, I did it that way, Sharky. It wasn't you. It wasn't a sharkulation or a simulation. It was me. I want you to have a fucking shitty life where you never have money. And if you do find a good job, it's always a fucking asshole who makes you feel like worthless shit to work for. That's the best I can do. Sorry, Sharky. It's come on, Shark. Poverty's a state of mind. It's like what Ben Carson once said. I'm like, yeah, dude, it's all in my head. It's all just my fantasy in my wildest dreams or something here on Cold Topics, August 5, 2024, a Monday. I hate Mondays, you guys. But topic 1, why do so many Christians vote Democrat? You think Jesus would vote Democrat, you guys? You're like, yeah, Sharky, he cares about people. Republicans don't care about anyone. Yeah, you might be kind of right there, dude. I remember when I was 40, 45, 35, and, like, Rush, Bimbo, go get him. Go get him, George W. Bush. Go get him. I don't care about the phony. I don't believe the liberal media and the fake polls. I'm a Christian and I vote Republican, but I don't get why I know Christians at my church and they vote Democrat. That's weird. What's wrong with them? Right here on the Clark the Shark Show. I kind of do ask that, but in some weird way, the whole universe is like a soup and, one size doesn't fit all. It takes all types and we're all different. But I still don't get why do so many Christians vote Democrat. Dude, I don't. Maybe God keeps it that way. He's like, come on, Sharky, there's got to be some Democrats. Some happen to be Christian. 1-800-449-8255 is Sharkadoodle-Doo, Sharkalama-Ding-Dong from the golden EIB Sharkerphone. It's a Sharkerphone made of gold, not a microphone. That's just a mere plain old thing like Hush Bimbo would speak into, and Vlad Putin. Topic 2, going into Ukraine, going into Afghanistan, going into Vietnam, whatever, dude. Trying to spread red communism. The damn commies, they're so evil. They're worse than you and me. Clark the Shark, 1-800-449-8255. I don't know, you guys. Maybe Vlad is like, I gotta be this way, Sharky, or they're all gonna kill me. I gotta be like this. Don't you get it, Sharky? It's just like Kim Jong whatever. Or that guy in China. He gotta be that way, or the other Chinese are gonna rise up and we got to man up, Sharky. 1-800-449-8255. That's what Vlad Putin says right here on the Clark the Shark Show. Topic 2 and topic 3, Japan. Why don't they got nukes? I wish Japan had nukes, you guys. I think it would be a better world. It might be a little less safe, a little more hair trigger, could be move those little, what's that clock? The doomsday clock. It's at like, 11:58, 11:59. Well, it might move it up to 11:59 and 30 seconds, Sharky, to midnight. But still, Japan with nukes. I like the idea. I want to see a crazy Japan again. Like they're invading everyone, they're bombing everyone. They're so crazy. They're even threatening the United States, and we're like, dude, hey, slow down, Japan. We wanted you to have nukes, but we don't want you to come on, hate us. And they're like, no, you nuke us back in the day. Try to nuke on us. We nuke you. Tojo. I can't do a good Japanese accent, you guys, but maybe that's why we don't want them having nukes. Right here on the Clark the Shark Show, they might nuke us. They might nuke China, South Korea, North Korea, Australia, and us. And then we might not have no more topic 4, high rent, homeless, drugs, and people who want it all. Education is the great escape, you guys. If you get education, you got parents who love you and you're tall and good looking, or a good looking girl, or even if you're not, education is the great escape. But you won't escape that homeless guy sleeping outside your door. Right here on the Clark the Shark Show, because topic 5, if one is suffering, none are happy or free. But if Sharky suffers, that's okay. As long as all of you are happy, you're all having a party, you're all getting wasted, drinking beers and drinking vodka. And like Putin's like, Sharky, don't you drink vodka, Sharky. If Sharky suffers, that's okay, you guys. If I'm happy, there's something wrong with the whole fucking world. And if I have money and a house and a car and all that shit, then a nuclear war is right around the corner the next fucking day, right here on the Clark the Shark Show. Cold topics for Monday, August 5, 2024. 5 or 6 topics are on the table, you guys, here on the Clark the Shark Show. Oh, come on, Sharky. Just be happy and pray to God, the Lord, or whatever his name is, and everything will be okay. Dude, it will be, you guys. Just pray. I'm just kidding, you guys. Don't pray to God. Pray to me, Clark the Shark, 1-800-449-8255. And if I'm in a good mood, it might be okay. Forever and ever and ever, amen. But if not, if I'm in a bad mood, I might be like topic 2, Vlad Putin, or like topic 3, Japan, and I might just get nukes and ruin your whole day. And like 4, high rent, homeless, drugs. It's weird how you see homeless white people all over the place, especially here in North San Diego, Los Angeles. That's because white people are on drugs and lazy, but you never see homeless anything else. You might see a few homeless black people, but you never see homeless Hispanic people.